Hello everyone, our today's lesson, General Arithmetic, Understanding Numbers, Standard Form. We will be dealing with standard form or expressing numbers in standard form. So it is a neat way of presenting numbers that are normally very large or very small. You will notice that sometimes trying to write a number that is very small, it becomes tedious or messy, if I'm using the proper English term. Take for example the distance from the moon to the Earth's surface, which is known to be about 384,400,000 meters. So the moon is 384,400,000 meters. And also, for example, the thickness of a page in a book is 0.0000213 meters. You see, these numbers, they are very they are, by just writing them, you can see it's messy. So this is why we then need to express them in standard form, which normally takes the form a times 10 to the power n. That's the common form of a standard form or standard expression, where a is any number. It will take any number from 1 up to 10, and then n is an integer. And remember also that an integer, it can be positive or negative. So keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind. Now we need to express those numbers that are there in standard form. We can use those two as an example. So the easier way, especially that 384,400,000, you just count the number of digits. You just count the number of digits after that 3.8, or the number of digits after the 3. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits. Then it means our number in standard form will be 3.84. I'm keeping these to 3 significant figures times 10 to the power 8. So you simply count from remember we said our a must be between 1 to 10. So this means we want our a to be 3.8 or 3.84. Then we counted the numbers. There are 8 digits after 3. So our power, that n, becomes 8. Now let's jump to this one, 0.0000213. So this one, you can see this is a small number. So obviously we expect our integer to be to the power minus something, minus n. Now how do we determine that n? We just count the number of zeros in front of that 2, of which is 5 of them. So our n will be times 10 to the power minus 5. This is how I do it myself. And we just want to make things as easy and straightforward as possible. You can have more examples of yourself just to keep on practicing. But you can get to a point where you are given the number in standard form. You now need to reverse it back to its original form. How do you do that? It's just the reverse of what we have been doing. So let's look at this last number, 2.13 times 10 to the power minus 5. Since it's to the power minus 5, we know it's a small number. It's supposed to be 0 point something. And then we just, if it's times 10 to the power minus 5, it means we need 5 zeros before the 2, so it will be 0 point, and then we put a point, a comma, after the first 0. Then the same applies with 3.84 times 10 to the power 8. You add 8 digits after. You can fill them up with zeros if some of them are not zeros. We will see at this example, these 3 examples that I arranged. So 0.0062, we can see there is how many zeros in front of a 6? It's 3 of them. So it means this is going to be 6.2 times 10 to the power minus 3. And then 532,000, we just write 5.32, and then how many digits after 5? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5.32 times 10 to the power 5. And then let's take 2.31 times 10 to the power minus 4 back to its original form. Is times 10 to the power minus 4. So we expect to have 4 zeros before 2.31, and then after the first 0 we put a comma. So it's as easy as it is.